Thank you for joining us tonight on an emotional episode as we celebrate, or rather mourn, the life of a gamer, and in this instance, the life of Ryan Wolf. Always hungry, ever eating. DLC, expansion packs, collector's editions. Nothing will satiate him. This is the life of a whale. The life of a whale gamer. Thank you for tuning in to The Crazy Train of Thought, brought to you by the Idiot Savants. Keep listening. And keep hoping.
Oh, I'm in! Yeah! All right!
It's a freaking Trump. They're mini Trumps.
There's a nuts right there. I could play all day.
Like shrinking Neville's dick and shit. Like,
It's like, yeah, I got really tired of driving a Corvette, and I decided, maybe I'd just take the taxi.
Check a look.
welcome everybody to Crazy Train of Thought, brought to you by the Idiot Savants. Thank you so much for joining us today. I am your host, Ryan Wolf. We are live from Savant Studios.
I'm pointing and I can't see it in the...
Live from Savant Studios. Joining me today, I have...
Danny Phantom.
Danny Phantom is here.
Going ghost, baby.
Who is Danny Phantom?
He's a phantom. He's a phantom.
All right, Sam Romero is back.
Hey, everybody.
Oh,
Back on the pod.
Thank the Lord.
been
I've missed you.
Hot 2 months, maybe?
Yeah, it's
3 months?
been a while. You took a hiatus, a sabbatical.
I do that sometimes. You ever, here
Just-
and there.
Just disappear. You ghost your fucking friends. You just do that from time to time.
He's a phantom.
All right, next.
Pokemaster Troy Osborn here.
Troy Osborn is joining us. Glad you're here, Troy.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Good.
I sure am.
Good.
And if I said I wasn't, Ryan might hurt me.
We have a ton of stuff to get to today, a fucking jam-packed episode. We were going to cover a bunch of E3 predictions. That is traditionally what this
Week would be.
week would be for the pod. But a bunch of that stuff got canceled, and of course E3 got canceled. So now I think we got some...
Now we can make predictions and not even have to be wrong, though.
Well, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Sure. Sure.
I'm thinking Half-Life 4 was going to come out. I mean, they're already on a roll, so they might as well just pump them out.
We didn't even get 3.
I'm ready, maybe 4 or 5.
Did you play Alex?
No, I saw some stuff that looked kind of cool, though.
Yeah, it does look super cool.
Yeah.
I have not gotten to play it yet.
Let's say, don't you own it?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Listen. Just because you own a game does not mean you've played it yet.
This is true. Okay.
Steam sales make that possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. You buy a game, it's like $2, and you're like,
I might play it.
I'm not going to play it. No, I know I'm not going to play it.
But it's worth it to own it for $2. Troy,
Yep.
you've been playing Minecraft Dungeons.
I sure did.
Let's hear about that a little bit.
So, Minecraft Dungeons is a dungeon crawler version of Minecraft.
Okay.
So basically, think of Diablo, but Minecraft stuff, and it's really cool.
Okay.
So you have, you have your, you don't really have classes like you do in Diablo. You more of just have a character, and then you build them out how you want. But they have, you pick up random loot just like in Diablo.
Okay.
Find chests and kill a bunch of mobs.
Basic dungeon crawler so far. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a basic dungeon crawler, and it's more family friendly. Like to play
No blood.
Young
Young blood.
Diablo 3 with Emmett would be kind of iffy.
Yeah. I'd say so.
Let's go.
How old
Let's
is he?
go. He's 5.
Oh, that's fine.
I mean,
He's
that's how old I
ready.
was when I watched my brother play it.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
Yeah.
Same.
I mean, I've never been the same, but
What's that red stuff all over everything?
is that raspberry jam? Is that
Ketchup.
why I get raspberry jam on my sandwiches? Does someone have to hurt for that?
The raspberries.
The raspberries,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Deads.
Dead's raspberries.
For a good cause, though, let's be honest.
But yeah, I mean, to play a dungeon crawler where I can just give Emmett the other controller, and we played through, I'd say, probably 2.5 hours
Okay.
of just solid gaming.
Yeah.
And it wasn't
Like together. You guys are both playing together.
like it wasn't super difficult for him. I mean, they're pretty simple buttons. I changed mine up a little bit because I'm used to other games, but I thought it was weird that A is your melee attack, but the right trigger is your bow attack or your ranged attack.
Yeah.
But the left trigger didn't do anything except for when you're online. So I was like,
What?
that one can be my attack button.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Or
Well, that's weird. What does the left trigger do then?
it's a chat wheel in online mode.
Boy, is that very useful though. That's a dedicated chat wheel button.
Yes.
Something that's usually mapped to the D-pad and forgot about.
Yeah. Well, the D-pad is used for down is the overlay map, and up is your inventory.
Okay.
So that was already used.
Sam, you're a pretty big Minecraft fan.
Yeah, I could say so.
Have you played Dungeons yet?
I'm just kind of confused. What really is different about it? If it's like a basic
No,
dungeon
it's
crawl, is it like crafting? Is there building? Is there destroying blocks? Is there?
literally it's Diablo, but in Minecraft.
Oh, so
So-
there's no like, but there is building and crafting and stuff.
Not that I've ran into yet,
Okay,
but it's in the Minecraft world where.
it's like story mode essentially.
Yeah,
where you're not building or crafting, but it's just instead of like Telltale. It's
and it's
dungeon crawler.
it's above overhead cams,
Okay.
so it looks like Diablo, and I really like the way it traverses. Like, you know, those cheeky ways to get around things in Minecraft where there's like one block that's lower and you can jump up on that one and to get up on this hill. Like, there's secret passages where you use the
Little Easter eggs and stuff.
Yeah.
Just like hidden stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
So they've built out these worlds.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Through like different parts of the Minecraft world.
now
So
what kind of works for Minecraft is that if you're just anybody, you can make a map.
yeah,
Is that the same for the dungeon crawler?
no,
Interesting. Okay.
no, they haven't built out. I mean, there's more coming. I've only played through. I played through 3 maps today, and Emmett and I played through 2. They're really long. Like so it's like you start at like they're levels, right?
Okay.
And so the size of the picture is how big of a level it is. Because you start in your camp. You're in a little camp.
When you say the size of the picture, what do you mean?
So you're in your camp, right? And there's a little map on the table. You click on the map on the table, and it says, where do you want to go for your mission? And you pick, okay, so the pumpkin vine place is like this size, but the desert is like this size, and like the map, the size of the mission on the map is like how big that map is.
Okay.
And you don't even have to, like, I'm super picky and I have to explore every bit of every map. But you don't have to do that. Like, you can just follow the little tracker and it'll tell you where to go. And
Oh, is there like a waypoint that you follow?
yeah,
Okay.
you can follow the waypoint all the way through the map if you want to.
So what do you do? Like, is it like a puzzle solver? Do you have to fight enemies?
You fight enemies.
Okay.
Yeah, you fight enemies to, like, get to boss fights.
Boss fights?
Yeah, there's
What?
like big bosses.
Like
Like,
are
I'm
we
guessing
talking
like-
like a Zelda dungeon?
I'm guessing
crawler
it's like a
kinda thing?
wither, and then you've got, I don't know, like the Ender Dragon or something like that.
I haven't got to the end yet. But
Oh, you haven't got. Oh, wait. Give us some examples of the bosses.
Spoiler alert.
So far, the
What?
boss.
If you played Minecraft, I'm not.
The bosses that I've gotten to, one was he's like a witch, but he's a villager, but it's like a sorcerer, I guess.
Okay.
And he shoots these I felt like I was in Avatar: The Last Airbender, which I've been watching more of. And this guy's putting these launching these spike traps out of the ground, and they pinch you like as they come across, and he does it.
Oh yeah, I know those. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's in the game. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I fell off of Minecraft a long time ago.
Don't worry about it. It's hard to keep up with.
In the beta.
Oh, I was gonna say it's easy to get burnt out once you've played the game for several years.
Yeah.
But if you've only played to the beta,
Yeah.
No, I played on Xbox One for quite a while.
Played the game for several years.
No, it's a thing. Like
It is.
Yeah.
I remember playing that game all the time and just never got tired of it. And then just one day we like got burnt out. And
They
then
moved on to Roblox.
Oh yeah, as if. It's like, yeah, I got really tired of driving a Corvette, and I decided, maybe I just take the taxi.
This is true.
Yeah, but instead of seeing like out my windshield, I just see like an ad, like a targeted ad. That's what I wanted to see.
Like like in Talladega Nights when he puts the Fig Newton sticker across the screen.
This is really dangerous, but I really love pictures. They are so delicious.
So good.
Yeah, I'm really not having fun, but I really love this online MMORPG on my mobile device.
Or on your console. I mean, you can play it on anything.
It's only mobile ads, dude. Mobile ads are so...
But they're mobile ads on my console. So sad.
Minecraft Dungeons.
Oh, yeah, we did go off on a tangent there,
A little bit. So you travel through a world and like it's dungeon crawler straight up.
Yeah.
Is your son, who's 5,
Yeah.
like, is he able to make it through? Does he have any trouble or?
We had some issues with like he fought, which I mean, it's not split screen. So there's 2 characters moving around the screen at all times. And he picked a guy that looks kind of like my guy. Mm-hmm. So he's following the wrong character. He's like, Dad, come over here. No, you need to come over here. I'm already up here.
Right.
And it does the spawn to the person if they move too far away type thing.
Sounds like they took a note out of Lego Star Wars.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So just like that, where if you get too far away, then it just warps to you, which is nice. So I can just, I'll just leave him. He'll show up. He's not going the way I want. Boy, get over this way. But we had a lot of fun with it. There, like the whole way through, we were giggling and laughing, and he would have trouble with some of the different enemies, some of the mobs. Mm-hmm. So you got the different mobs that I've ran into so far is obviously the zombies and the spiders and the skeletons. And then there's big skeletons with armor on, and there's big zombies with armor on. And what are some of the other ones?
I'm sure there's a creeper in there somewhere.
The creepers, yeah.
Okay.
The creepers are in there.
Enderman.
I haven't got that far yet, obviously.
You haven't got that far. Okay.
I don't know. I haven't.
Do the enemies get like more, complicated as you go through?
And if after you beat the campaign, I think it is, you can turn up the difficulty. You get more loot. You get more money.
I was just thinking because there's for these different dungeon crawlers, there's a lot of enemies. A lot of enemies.
And
That's one of the cool things about those is all right, I wonder what I'm going to fight next. Not like, is it a skeleton? Is it a zombie? Is it a creeper?
No,
Surprise, motherfucker!
It's a skeleton, and I'm in the water. Uh-oh.
There is these villagers that are all gray and carry axes.
Oh yeah, the Avengers or something, or
they look like
that.
Like axe murderers chasing me.
Okay.
It's pretty creepy. Like they just they're full sprint coming at you with an axe in their hand.
Mm-hmm. They actually murder you.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yep. And they do. And sometimes the crowds in this game, and I'm only on normal so far, the crowds overwhelm you.
Okay.
And you only have so many arrows.
Is that because you're basically playing by yourself, though?
It could be. I don't know.
Oh, shoot, there's 2 of them.
Oh, shit.
I'm overwhelmed.
And just all around, different struggles from different enemies. Just I haven't played the game, so I'm new to it. So I don't know these characters like you may know.
It sounds like Sam knows.
I mean, I know, but it's it's almost like common knowledge at this point. I don't know. I
People that play, I have no fucking idea what he's
I do not
talking
fault
about.
anybody who's not into Minecraft, but it's like a pop culture thing at this point. I don't know. No fault to you. In fact, better for you that you don't know.
And it's surprising. And I got these guys that show up and they throw these walls up in front of you. Mm-hmm. Another Avatar thing. I felt like
the Toph. I don't know.
Yeah, and he just blocks you off with these random walls.
We need to build a wall.
Build a fence.
It's a freaking Trump. They're mini Trumps. Some of the walls that pop up explode. It's really scary.
When you look at him, it just says Shrump. Like that's the character's name. Nice.
I should look it up now.
You should.
It's probably Shrump.
Yep. I'll help you out.
Look at you go, Mojang.
Mojang.
Look at you go, Mojang.
I'll name those for you.
But I've had a lot of fun with it. I played it by myself a little bit more today, and I still had fun. It's still fun. It's more fun with playing with him because he kind of makes it a little more difficult, and with more people. The more people you have,
Because he's hamstringing you at every corner.
Every good ship needs an anchor.
That's right. That was an episode.
It was.
Yes, it's also a saying of mine. Another one is, I don't need a crutch. I need a wheelchair.
All right.
You can coin that.
Possibly episode title.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It'll come into play here shortly. Trust me.
When you wheel by the camera on your wheelchair.
Like he just wheels off with your couch.
Yeah,
He can
yeah.
just turn into anything
What?
into a wheelchair.
Why isn't that a... No.
My
I'm
couch
not
is a
gonna-
transformer.
I'm stupid. That doesn't make any sense. I was going to say, why are there no couch wheelchairs? They're freaking heavy. That's why.
But I think it would be a good pod game.
Okay.
So like get 4 of us into a online match.
Yeah.
4 of us that have Game Pass, obviously. Or Sam.
Who now?
What was that?
I mean, I could share my ultimate with you.
Are you talking to me like a gamer, or are you talking to me as a person? Stop objectifying me.
Well,
Stop gamerifying me.
I think it's just because you're a PC gamer. That's the problem.
That's hard. It's difficult.
Well, it's on Game Pass. I assume it's simultaneously launched.
It
Game
was,
Pass and
yes.
Xbox.
It's on everything, though.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. We did talk about that
Yes, you can play this
briefly
game on
last week.
Switch. So,
Did you get a Switch, Sam?
No, I didn't get a Switch.
Oh, okay.
I've just played it on my friend. I played Breath of the Wild on my friend's Switch, and that's just like all I wanted to play.
You don't need to
good
play
game.
that. It's
That's-
not a good game.
Breath of the Wild?
it's a really good game.
It's a really good game.
Not worth it.
If you haven't tuned out by now, bless you.
Yeah. Bless your heart.
Yeah. Thank you for being tolerant.
You know what? If you haven't tuned out right now, put in the comment on YouTube, because this is going up on YouTube
Eventually.
Put free sticker in as a comment, and I will ship you a sticker.
Yes, that's true. If you put free sticker in the comments of YouTube, we will send you a sticker of your choosing.
Yep.
And the sticker picture can be found on our Instagram.
That's
and I
right.
will link to that in the show notes.
Let us go.
So,
Free stuff.
Free
Get
stuff.
People here.
Stuff.
anything more to say about Minecraft Dungeons there, Troy?
I think it's worth a try.
Yeah?
Yeah, if you like Diablo and you're sick of playing Diablo because that game's getting pretty old and they
Yeah.
haven't put out 4 yet.
Yeah.
So
And I think we got a while, too, before 4
definitely.
comes out.
we still haven't even got the freaking mobile game. So
Yeah. Fuck, I forgot about that.
That was
Are
like-
they even still
Forgot about
doing
that,
that?
too.
2 E3s ago, it still shows up as a pre-order on my phone.
LOL.
Everybody
it's
was
coming out. It's coming
so
out.
fucking mad about that.
Pre-order it.
I
It's
just
coming
thought they
out.
would can't okay.
it's free.
We're not doing it. All right. We're not doing
We
it.
just want to finish the game. Do it right.
Yeah.
Pre-order it now.
Pre-order it now.
It's coming out.
Like you get on the E3 press conference, you can pre-order it now on Android.
We just figured out the name of this game. Pre-order it.
Pre-order.
That's pretty much it. I mean, Diablo and Infernal or something like that.
I don't
think.
even fucking. Yeah, that sounds right. Something like that.
Sounds right. Now I want to look, but
This is kind of like, I like the idea of just, regular, consumers making better products than than like the developers and stuff like that, where people, I think it was like in Minecraft, so like there was like they tried to see if they can carry torches or something like that, and the developers like, it's impossible, we can't do it. And then like some modders like, no, it's not, I just
here.
did it.
Carrot
right?
torch.
Like, Blizzard's gonna be like, well, we've been trying to make a mobile game. It's pretty hard. And then just some random guy's like, no, it isn't. I just did
there's
it.
Right.
there's
It's right here.
so many
Took me 3
Diablo
days.
clones on the phone.
Pre-order this, or don't, because it's already out. Because I just made it. Didn't take that long.
There are so many Diablo clones on phone already.
Oh yeah,
So-
I'm sure.
So what is even the point, really? Like, why put out a real Diablo?
Because all those guys don't make money, and if you put the Diablo stuff into it, they will make money. Like
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
free games.
I guess it's kind of like the
All
Nintendo
ad-lib.
mobile games. Like, oh fuck, it's Mario.
Yep.
What do you do? Well, you just run. Oh, I'm in. Yeah.
That game is actually really
All
fun.
right.
But that game is a trap. You get the first 10 levels free.
I don't have It's a Trap on here. I'm sorry. I wish I did.
I planned that out. You failed me.
God damn it.
And you play 10 levels, and then it's like, buy the full version of the game for $10 or $15, something like. And it's a mobile game,
Right. No, I'm not paying.
But it's a lot of levels, so I guess
So I guess.
I've debated it many times.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Like $10 on a mobile device is like might as well just be unattainable.
Right.
But I accidentally spent $10 at the gas station like today.
I
Right.
spent $20 at the dollar store, and I went in for like a drink.
I went to get like Junior Mints, like a Red Bull, and like I don't know, like pork rinds or something like that. I forget what the other thing was, and it was like $11. I was like,
It's over 9,000!
yeah, really. It was just like, oh man, that sucks. Well, oh well.
I'll just pay it.
Yeah, I'll just pay it. Whatever. Yeah, I'm not paying $10 for a mobile game. Never. I will never do that.
Yeah, it is.
No, I haven't.
It is weird when you think about the way the money's relative. Like,
Yeah. It's probably like equal goods value, but it's like it's almost like the way things are presented. Like I'd probably buy a game on the computer worth $10.
oh, for sure. Like, I'll spend to $5 to $10. I will spend without even thinking. Like,
On the
does this game
computer?
look cool? Yep, I'll buy it.
Yeah, on a phone though, not even close.
Oh, like on Xbox or PC, I'll say. Like, yeah, does it look cool? I'll buy it.
Yeah, it's like, will I drink Guinness out of a bottle? Yeah. Will I drink Guinness out of, the gutter on the side of the street? No, I won't. That's where you're putting mobile game platforms.
Maybe.
Gutter side of the street.
Maybe.
I don't drink.
Is it a clean gutter? Did you see where it was poured from?
It's in Flint.
Oh,
Well,
never mind.
No,
You don't want to drink any
even
of
the
that.
rainwater's really bad.
Diablo Immortal,
Okay.
and I am still pre-registered.
You got close. You said Inferno. That's
Yep.
pretty close.
Infernal.
It's basically the same
Yeah.
thing.
Oh,
It
see, that's
says
what I thought you
pre-register
said.
for a chance to get early access to this
Oh,
game.
for a chance, they're going to draw it out of a hat like I thought the guys for Valorant did, but it wasn't. You had to earn it.
You had to earn it.
So, fucking A.
I'm gonna email Blizzard and
Yeah,
ask
do it.
when this game.
Yeah,
is
just
coming out.
send them an email and let's get them on the pod.
Yeah,
Let's get them on the pod to talk about
I'm
their
literally
mobile game.
sending it from the Idiot Savants email address.
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I'm absolutely sure they'll respond. So look for our interview next week with Blizzard.
How do you spell curious?
Stay tuned.
QU. No, I'm not. It's not.
Stay tuned in the life of Ryan Wolf, the gamer, as he gets rejected by Blizzard
Again.
for an interview.
All right, Sam. Tell us about your sabbatical.
What the heck is that? I don't want to tell you about that. That's private.
My fault. I'm sorry. Tell us about your vacation from the pod, your podcation.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's been
Ryan needs one of those.
So a couple days ago, I guess I got a story.
Hit me.
So I was parked at a church and doing church things, and I come back and I was like, I don't remember my doors being unlocked. I don't remember that happening, and maybe I forgot to lock them. Maybe I pressed the button and it didn't lock. But needless to say, like $100 to $200 was missing from my car, which people tell me is a bad idea. I think it's a great idea to keep money in your car. All right. But also my phone was gone, which I wasn't too upset because I got that for cheap. But it had my SIM card in it, and so I lost all my contacts.
Fucking A.
Yeah, something strange happened where even my old phone, where my contacts were all stored, I looked at the contacts maybe a week later, and it goes, "You have no contacts." And I go, I'm sorry, what? So yeah, I just kind of like dropped off the face of the earth.
Is that why you're carrying around two phones now, just in case?
Yeah, one of them was my work phone, and the other one I'm seeking to buy a SIM card, so hopefully I can get back into being human again.
But you had an iPhone, right?
Yeah.
Which I have heard are relatively hard to hack into.
Yeah. No, I got online and I actually found where the iPhone was. So I filed a police report. And, obviously they're like, all right, so tell me about, what's the serial number of your phone? I go, the serial number on my phone?
It's probably in
The biggest
Find My
number
Phone.
ever.
Yeah, it really is. I don't know. I didn't even know my phone had a serial number.
Right.
She's like, oh, that's okay. Just when you remember it, I guess. She's like, it's probably on the box you purchased it from. I was like, oh, yes, it's a good thing I kept the box I bought my iPhone from. I'm sorry, do you keep every box of cereal you've ever eaten out of? Not that I eat that much cereal as much as I buy a phone.
I'm going to do what's called a pro gamer move.
I don't keep boxes of cereal, but I do keep all my phone boxes.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
I have all of them.
I just like, I look
It is
at
a pro gamer move, Troy.
it just feels like novel. It's like the box doesn't do anything for me. It just looks nice is what I thought. Like,
Yeah.
why would I want to keep that? Is like a souvenir?
Right.
I brought
use
the
them
phone.
I've used them to store things like
No, that's true.
important things like
And-
phone boxes is a good thing to put like they're nice boxes.
Yeah, and you would have come out on top on this situation, honestly.
I
Like,
mean,
you've been like
but
serial
you'll-
number, no problem.
Yeah.
Here you go.
There it is. I have it for you.
Find My iPhone app
Officer?
will probably tell you your serial number.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Just so you
Anyways.
know.
So I say I don't know my serial number. She's like, okay, fine. Just let us know if you ever find out what it is. And so I filed a police report and everything like that. She's like, a detective will get back to you.
Okay. A stolen phone detective. We have those on staff.
It's theft.
He'll
it's
contact
theft
you.
out of an automobile. I guess.
Okay.
So like the
just a
detective will get
regular
a hold of you
detective.
tomorrow. She says tomorrow. And so I go, oh yeah, I'm actually on finding my iPhone right here. I'm not sure if you want to mark this down, but I actually have the address of where it is. Like I'm looking at it on the map right now. And so there's like an option on Find My iPhone. It says like, type in a message here, right? Or like, if there's a lost setting and there's a stolen setting. So stolen setting says all your stuff's gone because it's basically lost forever. We're just
Right.
going to make sure everything's safe.
Right.
Or lost is like, all right, we set a password on your phone and you can send a message to whoever finds it. Right? And so I write a message.
Oh, okay.
I say, congratulations on the new phone. Please leave my SIM card somewhere I can get it. You really don't need it or something like that.
Yeah.
And so I get a call from my phone to my work phone. And I go,
Are you challenging me?
yeah, exactly. I go, hello? And he goes, what's the password?
You're fucking with me.
No,
No way.
I go, no, I'm not giving you my password for my stolen phone. And he goes, yo, this is stolen?
What?
He's like,
What?
He's like, I bought this for $300.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what he said.
But no, that's not true. That's
So-
not true.
I have a couple theories. He realized there's a password on it. He's like, well, this phone's worthless to me now.
Yep.
I have the guy who actually owns the phone, and I could probably get $300 from it to give it back from him.
Right.
And so I said, no, obviously, I'm not going to meet you somewhere to,
To buy back my own fucking phone.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
So yeah, that didn't happen, and it's basically just still out there somewhere. Because that detective that was supposed to call me back tomorrow, that was a month ago. I haven't heard from them.
Oh. Well, I'm sure you're on the list.
Yeah, I'm on the list.
Yeah.
The bottom.
Yeah, at the bottom.
This guy lost his iPhone. Bottom of the list.
Oh, they got bigger fish to fry right now, I'm sure.
Correct.
Yeah.
I bet almost all of the time they have bigger fish to fry.
Yeah. Even if it's just a fish, they need to fry.
Like we're having a fish fry. You want to come out?
Yeah, but this guy's
Yeah, I don't have anything going on.
And they're like, come on, man. Nobody cares about
Yeah,
that.
I'll get to that later.
Fry some fish with us. And I go, yeah, you're right.
Come fry some fish.
Did you tell the police that they stole your money too? At least.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't like this guy stole my iPhone. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but I'm basically over it at this point. Like,
So with the money,
Okay.
does that get covered by your insurance at all? Like,
no, like the money, I bought the iPhone for $100.
okay. So spending an additional $300 to get it back would have been a loss of money.
Yeah, definitely would have been. Like, it wasn't stolen. I didn't. Okay, it sounds hypocritical because
It does. It does sound like you bought it stolen,
Yeah.
put all of your shit on it, and then we're mad it got stolen.
No, my friend got an upgrade, and then he gave me a friend deal on it, basically,
Okay. All right.
because he wasn't selling it anywhere else. Mm-hmm. Yeah, likely story. I know. I know. Let's see.
Yeah, I
What was
got
it?
this iPhone here. You want it?
How did you sell it for?
$50.
$50.
Yeah, so that's kind of an adventure. It's been hard finding my way around without a GPS.
Yeah. Yeah, I would
phone
imagine.
doesn't have GPS.
So
It does. It doesn't work.
did you
It's like from 2008 probably.
did you have a work phone before you got your phone stolen?
Yeah.
Okay. So presumably there would have been a way to contact you when you were without a phone, but you didn't tell anyone what your work phone number was. So all of us have been fucking texting you. Dude, I thought you were pissed. Like, I thought I did something. And I was like, well, I guess me and Sam aren't friends anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. It was really nice. Just just quiet time. It was quiet time for like a month or two. And
Yeah.
it was kind of fun just to see like, hey, I don't have a responsibility to like stay in touch with people because I have a reasonable excuse because all my contacts, remember, like I said, just got erased. I mean, I could have easily just gone on over Facebook and texted Troy and been like, hey, this is my new phone number. All of that would have been fixed, but I kind of just liked the quiet. And so I took that as an opportunity.
That makes sense.
Just to kick back and relax.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry if that caused anybody hard feelings.
Yeah, I was a little bummed.
I'm sorry about that, Ryan.
But that's cool, man. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're back on the pod.
Back on the pod.
So what else you been doing?
I've just been really just suffering from volleyball withdrawal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
You
really
had mentioned-
sucks.
And where you normally play at a gym, is that correct?
Yeah, I usually play like a few times a week at a school, which are now closed.
Correct.
At a church, which are
Now closed.
closed. And outside. Apparently, outside's closed.
They closed the state parks for a while. Like I
Yeah.
couldn't go disc golfing.
Yeah, they're open now.
Yeah,
And there's like even a couple nets, but nobody wants to play.
Right.
Nope.
Because you're within 6 feet of other people who might have coronavirus.
Literally on that threshold, basically,
Yeah.
And you're touching a ball between back and forth, and all that kind of stuff. It didn't stop anybody from finding the unlocked door at an unknown place and then being like, hey, there's a bunch of nets here. And they set them up, and the place was like, how'd they find those? And so people were playing for like a week, and they're like, oh, shoot, we got to take those
Are you
down.
for real?
Yeah, yeah. This was at like a big place. I
Like
guess
near us?
near us.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
They just went into a building and were like,
There's a nets right there. I can play all day.
you guys want to play some volleyball? Look what I fucking found.
Yeah.
This place is empty. There's nobody here.
Like black market volleyball.
Except it's
Underground.
Yeah.
Underground
like,
volleyball.
Shooting like texts over the dark web or whatever. Like, hey, man.
Yeah,
I
there's
found
like-
this place where we're playing volleyball.
like dog whistling the volleyball underground.
yeah, yeah. Adults can't hear it. It's too high pitched.
Yeah, it's been really hard. Like nobody wants to. I'm luckily live with people that like volleyball reasonably.
Yeah.
One of them played in high school, and the other one just really enjoys it. I think he played in high school too. But I mean, it's hard to. It's kind of like, hey, Spike, you want to go play? You want to go play, Spike? And they're like, no, I'm tired. And his name's not Spike. Spike's the name of a dog, I guess. But yeah, I've just been basically practicing by myself. Like state parks or parks in general have been closed. So like they take the rims off the basketball hoops. And so basically
What?
I go to an abandoned park and just practice by myself. I feel like I'm in an anime, honestly.
It's like a training montage.
They took down the nets, and you're just going to an abandoned park, hitting a volleyball back
Yeah.
and forth.
Basically, the serves are pathetic. Like I'll hit the ball and I gotta go chase after it,
Right,
bring
right.
it back, and then hit it again and go chase after
I
it.
wish we had a video shot of that happening. Just the saddest
do that in your
time.
driveway.
Sam chasing after a volleyball by himself.
All the time. If only there was somebody in this world to return my serves.
I'm just so good. Nobody will return my serves anymore.
And I'm lonely.
You also made me write down jumping practice.
Oh yeah.
What exactly?
It's so hard to jump high, dude. Like it's tough. Some people are monsters, like high school, like they're dunking. I don't get it. And
Some people are not 5'9".
I'm not even 5'9". I'm like 5'8".
Hey, Sam. Maybe you're just not meant to jump.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
You're
dunk. No. It's hard. I'm gonna
What are you,
dunk.
Woody Harrelson?
I'll dunk. Trust me.
You'll do it.
Yeah, I'll easy
Someday.
Not easy, but like people in high school, like I'm okay. So a lot of people they're saying like I could dunk, but I've noticed that a lot of people who think 10-foot rims are really just 9-foot rims. Like I thought your basketball court outside was you're and right next to
Yeah.
your tennis court and your swimming pool.
Yeah.
I thought that was a 10-foot rim. Turns out it was 9.
Did you fucking measure it?
Yeah, I did.
No, you did not.
I did. When you weren't here, I actually measured it. I was waiting for you to show up for the podcast. I was like,
This is not a true story.
this is a true story. I even measured your ceiling. I measured a lot of stuff.
Okay, all right.
With the iPhone app or what?
With the iPhone app and with the tape measure I found, actually. I think
I
might
do
text it.
leave tape measures sitting around, so that is 100% likely that you would have found one and measured some shit.
You want to know what each height of your steps are on your stairs?
Sure.
I don't
Should be
know.
7 inches. That's standard. For those of you that didn't know that. Why do I know that?
My steps are not standard.
Yeah, I mean,
So
other
you're
than
just
that-
like box jumping, like
Oh,
standing
yeah.
jumping,
So
like long jumping.
I work with salt, and so what I'll do is if there's like a staircase that nobody's around and it's like made of like concrete, I'll just go and run up the stairs with the salt, and then I'll run down the stairs and run up the stairs with the salt and stuff like that. I find like hills and I run up the hills and stuff. I don't know. It's all
There's any way to stay fit, really.
yeah. And no,
I
not
don't understand how this pertains to jumping.
I don't know yet, but I bet he's getting to it.
so like obviously you're using your legs like Bulgarian leg squats are good. So basically squatting with the salt. So you want power in your legs, but I mean somebody who can like I don't know squat not like 500 pounds, 400 pounds or something like that, right? Might not be able to use that power all at once in an instant. So even though they can bench, they can squat 400 pounds, doesn't mean that they're going to be able to jump high, right? So it's all about explosive power. It's all about strength in your legs, and it's all about technique.
You sound like you have actually researched this.
I
Why?
watched maybe a few YouTube videos. Dude, I've got goals. I'm gonna. My goal right now, like absolute goal, I want to at least be able to reach 11 feet in the air, which is like the box above the
There's no way.
rim.
You'll never get there.
I'm 4 inches away from the rim.
Wow. You
Yes.
have another foot to go.
I know it's gonna be incredible. My back hurts so
I
much.
can see Sam just running in somebody's house with the salt over his head and jumping down their stairs.
This is a fucking Mario. He's just Mario jumping
No,
the
that
whole
would
time.
break my back. Ow! That actually hurt to think about. Why would I jump off their stairs with salt? Ow!
Jump all
You
the way.
wanted explosive movement, bitch.
Yeah,
this is
but
what you gotta
not
do.
my freaking vertebrae exploding out my back.
Come on.
Oh, that sounds painful.
That's what I thought you were going with when you said,
No,
I
I
work
was
at
just-
salt all day and I'm going up and down stairs. So I'm thinking he's like jumping down.
I can hear
stairs.
the Mario the noise play every time he plops down the stairs.
Oh, it's such a.
And then you didn't know the people are home. And I'm like, what are you doing? Why are my stairs broken?
I don't know.
I was practicing.
Yeah.
For what? You
You don't need to know.
don't need to know.
I'm going to play King Kong in the new King Kong movie.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a journey. I'm gonna get there eventually. It's just, yeah, I want to be able to. It's gonna help volleyball, is what it's gonna do. So I'll be able to
Okay.
get over blockers and stuff like that. And,
Sure.
which would be really nice. And plus, people would be like, "Whoa, you can jump really high. He's probably super cool in real life too."
They don't think that.
No, they.
I
won't think
guarantee you they don't think that.
that. No.
Sorry.
They'll never think that.
That's true. They may never think that.
That's mainly for volleyball.
Is it okay? Okay. Here's my main question, I guess.
Yes.
Is it to impress the ladies?
Yeah, but don't tell them no.
Okay. I won't tell them. I won't show them this podcast for sure. Nobody will see.
No girls allowed. If you're a girl, get out of here.
Get out.
But make sure you put sticker in the comments so we can send you a sticker.
Yes, do that first.
Yeah.
Like, favorite, subscribe, but just don't forget what you saw here.
Oh, click that bell too.
In your hiatus, Sam.
Yeah,
it-
so much has changed.
well, sure. Yeah, we put up some video equipment. Got some new microphone stands.
Smell better.
Thank you. Yeah. My wife told me to do a new thing.
Shower?
Shower. That's
Yeah.
the word she used.
Did you let water touch you? That's freaking gross.
It was a little bit off-putting at first.
Dude, fish pee in that.
That's why it was gross.
Ugh.
But it seems to be better now. People don't mind coming over for this, I guess.
As much.
I don't
don't
know.
know.
I mean, we had 2 people canceled today, right?
Yeah. Fuck those guys. Fuck you, Phil, and fuck you, Colin.
Oh,
Almost said Troy. So
you're
sorry,
just gonna
Troy.
say Triclops.
Triclops. But Sam, in your hiatus, you played Warzone.
Yeah, I played a lot of Warzone.
And we don't have your thoughts on Warzone yet, but we have collectively talked about it. What do you think about Warzone?
I think it's awesome.
Yeah?
Honestly, like it's a game where I can actually kill things. Like it's actually like Fortnite. I wouldn't be able to kill anything. PUBG, not able to kill anything. It'd just be so dumb and stupid. And this actually gives you a chance to actually play the game. Like, okay, so like one of the biggest complaints in our Fortnite or PUBG or whatever, right? One of the biggest complaints was like, oh, I didn't even have a chance. I just got shot out of nowhere. I'm out of the game. Get to the lobby. 15 minutes later, it happens again, right? This game, you're in, like, you can get bought back. You get a second chance in the gulag. So if you're actually good at the game and you actually know how to use like the mechanics of the game, you actually know how to play, you can prove it in one-on-one combat, right? And sometimes, of course, there's like stupid stuff that happens or whatever. But if you're just bad at the game, it's proven because you lost 2 or 3 times, right?
Yeah.
And so that way you get more kills and you feel really good about it. And it's one of the most, I don't know, just like the way that the game is structured and stuff like that, the sound effects and the little like notifications you get where it says team wipe, most satisfying thing I've probably experienced in a game.
Okay.
Yeah, very
Eliminated. Team wipe.
Yeah.
We're good. Keep going.
Team wipe. Yeah. Easy. I like it. I really do. It's starting to reach its end of its life cycle, though, for me a little bit. We've played it enough, and I've noticed my skills drop drastically when I stop caring or I'm getting really tired.
Yep.
Like, it's because it takes a lot of attention. And it's like super tactical. Like, my friends are like really on the ball and they're paying attention to everything. And when I stop caring just a little bit, my attention span just kind of like, I'm just kind of like looking around and stuff like that. I get shot and I get killed. I go, oh, well, that sucks. And then I'm like on my phone while my friends are still fighting. And then they buy me in and I'm not even caring even more.
Right.
I'm just in it just to play. And I get gunned down again. And so that really stings.
Yeah.
Right. It stings when like you're trying and you get killed. But it really stings when you're just like, what's the right word? I don't know. When you suck. It really sucks when you suck.
It does. It certainly does.
Mm-hmm.
As a non-pro gamer who is not very good at Call of Duty, it sucks.
Oh, you're on the end where it's not such a good game, or?
I mean, I like Warzone. I also like Call of Duty, the newest one. Mm-hmm. It's a good game. Some could say that it was Game of the Year contender last year.
Yep.
Some could say.
I'm pretty sure it was a contender.
It didn't make it.
Didn't make it.
It didn't make it to Game of the Year. It was a contender, though.
It was a contender. Yeah, that's why I said that. It's joke, Sam.
Sorry. Yeah, he's not funny.
Yeah, I'm glad you're liking Warzone, man. And I was surprised that was, we kind of talked about it a little bit, that was the one game that actually got the people on the podcast to play a game together. Because, we all have our individual games that we play, but it's very rare that we actually sit down and play with a game with each other.
Yeah, that's just the magic of cross-console.
Yeah. You also played some Jackbox?
Oh, yeah. I've had a great time with Jackbox, but filthy. It's filthy.
It is.
It's a filthy great time.
You've got to play with the right people, and it is filthy, for sure. What's your favorite Jackbox game?
It's between Joke Boat. I mean, murder trivia is like, it's a good starter. Like, it's a good appetizer.
Yeah.
But where it's at is TKO.
Really?
TKO is fantastic.
Which one is that in?
That's the one, that's number 3.
Okay.
So number 3 is when you draw like competing like t-shirt designs with competing slogans and stuff like that.
I've done that one, yeah.
That one is fantastic. That's like winner. We saved that
for real?
The coup de grace. Yeah, that's amazing. But Joke Boat's like, it's very flat sometimes, but then it's very funny sometimes, just like, it depends on what kind of people you're playing with. If you're playing people like are not very confident, it's like, why did chicken cross the world? And then it's like choked or something like that. And then they don't get any points. Or like, if it's just people who aren't original, but it's still pretty funny. They go, why did chicken cross the world? Pee pee poo poo, ha ha.
Oh my God.
And then it's like, they get all the votes.
Right.
It's pretty funny. It's like, it just makes like crappy jokes, as long as they're delivered properly or they make sense in this game, it actually makes it a lot more funny. Just because of like, it actually took some wit.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's kind of like Cards Against Humanity. You got to know the people you're playing with.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And once you know the people you're playing with, you can pretty much win that game.
Just clean up.
Mm-hmm. Team wipe.
Team wipe.
Team wipe. Yeah, that's right. Team wipe.
I have had a huge amount of fun with Quiplash. Like whenever we play, Quiplash is probably the one that we go back to the most.
Well, you're a big fan of Marvel, so I would assume that you're pretty good at quips.
Yeah, here and there. It's not always me. I mean, when we play, we usually play with my sisters and my mom, and we tried to get my mom's boyfriend to play, but he couldn't type fast enough.
That is
That is a limitation.
You could say there's a skill cap.
Yeah, pretty much. So you've got to at least be familiar with typing on a phone in order to have some sort of fun with this game.
That's true.
Unfortunately,
He gets 3 letters out.
yeah, that's pretty much.
It's like, what were you doing?
It's hard for the
What were we going for? I'll vote for it if you tell me what you were trying to say.
Yeah. I was just trying to say pee pee poo poo. Now it's
Winner.
It challenges the elderly because it's technology, and they go, "Oh, so I do it? What do I type in the code?" And they're like, "Oh, I typed in the code." And it's like, "Mom, that's the URL. Don't type that in the URL." It's like, go to Jackbox TV, and she opens up like Facebook or something like that.
Where do I go?
And she keeps refreshing it or something, and it's a mess. It's like elderly and technology.
My mom is a faster keyboard typer than she is on the phone. So we ended up just getting her my laptop when we played last time. Plus, she has a tough time seeing the wording on the screen because the phone's so small.
Yeah.
And so that's a lot easier to see on the laptop screen. So that's usually what we do is fire up the laptop and just have her play on that, which is like one of the greatest things about that game is that it's so versatile. Like you can play on a phone, you can play on a tablet, you can play on a laptop.
And it doesn't cheese. Like if this game was made by like, say EA, everybody would have to purchase a copy.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Everybody would have to purchase a copy or you're not playing.
You wouldn't be able to play with your friends, for
If you
sure.
wanted to play on your phone, $2.99. If you want to play on your on your computer, $2.99.
I can see Activision doing like some Game Pass tokens. Like, okay, but you got to buy a pass token for 99 cents. That's the first hour.
Or subscribe for unlimited use.
Exactly. Some fucking bullshit.
But here it's like one person needs to buy the game and this many people, like as many people as can play the game, Like what we do is we go on to Discord and one person streams the game and then we all just like play on our phones.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Only one person needs to buy the game. It's amazing. That's almost charitable.
It is for sure. Those guys that run that studio and develop those games, they are
User friendly,
incredibly great people.
Nobel Peace Prize.
Is that an option? Do you nominate people for that? It's like an internet vote? Is this like the MTV People's Choice Awards?
Maybe like a Nickelodeon like Slime Time. How did they do that? How do they do that in the Nick?
I don't know.
The Nick Awards.
I think it depends on how much slime they have at any given time.
Yeah, slime.
How
is
much they can
canceled.
disperse.
Yeah. How are they getting that slime? Where are they harvesting that from?
I think for trees. Like it's from a slime tree. I bet it's ant blood.
Ent, I'm not an... I don't know. I'm going with that. Sorry. Yeah, ant blood. Yeah.
It's Hobbit blood.
A wizard should know better. That's what I was trying to say.
Yes, a wizard should know better. And you're the wizard. You're a wizard, Harry.
I was going for that.
Yeah, I got it.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Who do you think would win? Do you think the Lord of the Rings universe would win against the fight against the Harry Potter universe?
For sure.
I mean, personally, do I get a vote? Because
No, you don't
know which way I'm going.
You're going Harry Potter, probably.
Obviously.
Well, okay. Maybe. Do you want to do this? You want to do this right now?
Okay, let's fucking do it.
Okay. So I'll take. Well, me and Troy will maybe. You want to be like the mediator in between because I'm not like a huge Harry Potter buff.
Yeah.
It seems like you maybe know a little bit about both, Troy, Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ryan, obviously ignorant.
100%.
Me, obviously ignorant of Harry Potter. So
Did you watch the link I sent to the
yeah, it was
that
a
thing
Twitch or not a Twitch, a Zoom
call.
meeting
Zoom chat or something.
between the cast of Lord of the Rings.
It was really cool how they
Yeah,
did that.
I've been seeing that going around, but I haven't seen it until you sent it to me. Yeah,
50 minutes, and I was playing Minecraft Dungeons while I was watching it, and I was laughing the whole time. It's a
actually pretty
good
funny.
50 minutes.
Okay, I'll give it another look. I'll get further into it.
Okay, so for the listeners, though, I assume we are doing spoilers.
We got fucking spoilers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd assume so.
Yes.
I guess.
Over
Okay.
these really old movies, but no big.
So we should probably just stick with the main cast. So the Fellowship has I don't know how many people are in the Fellowship. You got Gandalf, you've got Aragorn, you've got Legolas, Gimli, Boromir, Pippin, Merry, Frodo, Sam. Am I missing somebody?
Scar.
Scar from The Lion King. I think that's it. Did I say Gandalf already?
You already said
Yeah.
Gandalf, yeah.
I think that's 9. That's 9 people. Forgive me, any Tolkien fans, if I got that wrong.
Did you?
Please don't send your hate mail.
No,
What about
I'm okay with that.
The gray wizard, Count Dooku, the guy that plays Count Dooku.
Yeah, that's Saruman. He's not part of the Fellowship.
No.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we'll say 9. You get to pick your team of 9.
Fucking 9. I don't even know if I can name 9 Harry Potter characters. I just want you to know that right
I
now.
can name 9 Harry Potter. You got Hagrid.
Okay, no,
and-
motherfucker. This is my team.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. Hagrid. Are you counting? Are you counting? Okay.
Oh, shoot, what's the name of the kid with the glasses? Oh,
He's got the scar on his head.
Peter Parker.
Okay, Hagrid. Professor McGonagall.
Okay, that's 2. And now pick them like how you think they would fare.
Ian McKellen's character, Dumbledore.
Okay.
Ian McKellen is not in Harry Potter.
Okay.
Just Dumbledore. Just
Dumbledore.
Okay.
Dumbledore.
The guy that looks like Ian McKellen who plays Dumbledore.
Right. I think I'm going to win.
Okay, obviously Harry, Hermione, and the red-headed guy whose name is
Ron
Weasley.
I thought I was ignorant.
Gonna think back to that song, the puppet musical thing. Snape? Snape?
Yeah, you got Snake. You got
How many is that? It's, not a math podcast. 7?
7 fingers, Ryan.
2 more? All right. Man,
Oh my.
am I
How about Voldemort?
Voldemort?
There you go.
He
I mean-
who shall not be named.
Okay, and then one
And-
more. Did you say Harry Potter already?
He
I
did.
think
Okay.
so.
Yep.
And the twins are one person.
No,
Yep,
no,
yep.
twins
The
are not
twins
one-
are one person.
If you get to do the twins or one
Well, what
person,
are-
I get
what
to
are
do
the
the Blue
names?
Wizards.
What are their names?
Fuck you, Troy.
You gotta know their names.
Damn it.
You can pick the big spider. You can pick the big spider, the tarantula in the woods in the
What is
first
that
movie.
thing's name?
You gotta know the name. He's got
Gar something. Garfunkel. Not a Digimon.
Gamora.
That's
That's
probably
from
pretty
Link's.
close.
That's from Legend of Zelda. Damn.
No, that's from Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, I know, but that's the name of the spider in Legend of Zelda. When you fight it in the tree.
Yeah,
Gora.
deck your tree.
It's not Gamora.
I think it is Gamora. Okay, one more Harry Potter character. Fuck off.
Come on now.
Okay. The guy
Aragog is the name of the
Aragorn. That's my last one.
Okay, so you got a spider named Aragorn facing against a human named Aragog.
Okay.
Aragog. All right, so my team is going to be Shelob to match your spider,
Damn it.
right? And this spider's scary. You know, I might as well. Oh, I'm not going to even go into the Silmarillion. Okay, I'm not even going to do that.
Yeah, that's fan fiction.
You got to have Sauron in there. Okay. You've got to have Saruman in there.
Wait.
You've got to have Gandalf.
How
in
are
there.
we fighting? Sauron's not part of the Fellowship.
Oh, well, I was just picturing Lord of the Rings character.
Okay. So we're just doing characters v characters.
Yes, yeah. Who would win? Like the universe against that universe.
Okay, so Harry Potter spider versus Lord of the Rings spider. Is that what we're doing?
Sure. Yeah. Let's argue that. All right.
Oh
So-
God. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So name some feats from your character.
I think it has 8 feet.
8 legs. All right. So that's.
Hey, it checks out.
Let's move on because I feel bad for Rob.
Okay. Next one.
Let's argue like top wizard. So let's
Okay.
say Gandalf versus Dumbledore, right?
Okay. All right.
This should
So
be a fair matchup.
Ian McKellen versus Ian McKellen. I like it.
Okay. So I mean, I'd imagine that Dumbledore's a pretty astute wizard. He knows his stuff, right?
He has the pensive that he pulls his
memories out.
from. Yeah. Yep.
He goes, What is that? What is this? I don't know what this is.
And people can watch it, I think, is the way
The
that
guy
works.
that plays Dumbledore's name is Richard Harris.
Ian McKellen. Got it.
Yeah, look at this meme I found. Oh, shoot. That was my ability to breathe. I need that.
Okay, so, yeah, Dumbledore, not a very, like, powerful wizard in terms of battling.
Okay.
But he is a sage. And obviously, to put up with all those kids, he would have to be very, very patient. Like, maybe casted a spell on himself full of patience. So I would say that's a 10
So
out of 10.
your character is patient? How old would you say your character is? How wise do you think he's, like, nurtured his patience?
He was, I mean... okay, the patience nurturing comes from having to take care of the kids.
Sure.
So I just want to tell you, like, that's next level patient. But sometimes he's kind of a dick. But I would say Dumbledore is in his 70s.
He's 150 years old.
At least. Okay, well, I was right then.
Okay.
At least in his 70s.
At least in his 70s, so 150 years old. Gandalf is actually... probably over 1,000 years old.
Okay, probably.
In fact, he's older than that. He's way older than that. So before,
How do you know this?
because he was something called,
Tolkien went way back. Okay.
he's something called a
Way
Maya.
back.
A Maya is like almost like a primordial spirit that was around before the creation of Arda, the planet that holds all the Middle Earth, like Middle Earth, Valinor, Numenor, all that stuff. He was around before even that was created. So when like the deity,
Did you start this or did he start this? Because you're gonna lose.
incredibly wise. I think he says he's been around for like 300 ages of men, or not 300 ages of men, 300 lifetimes of men in the movie. But he's been around for like...
Yeah, we talking movie
many
canon or book canon? Because obviously I don't know either of them.
He came around in the beginning of the Third Age, okay? Or no. Yeah, I think the beginning of the Third Age.
Okay,
it was after the defeat of Sauron at the Last Alliance, the army of the Last Alliance.
Understand how old taking care of kids makes you?
That's true.
Because
That's true.
Just because Gandalf has been around several lifetimes, he hasn't had any kids. You don't have to deal with all this fucking high school bullshit. This he said, she said, middle school fucking casting spells, like shrinking Neville's dick and shit. Like he didn't have to deal with that. Okay,
Two syllables.
This is bullshit.
2 syllables for you. Pippin. He had to deal with Pippin.
No, look, that
He had to deal with Pippin and like
freaking Frodo.
A bunch of other.
I mean, I
Frodos.
do absolutely
hobbits.
like hate Elijah Wood's face. So like, just for the fact that
He had to look at
Elijah Wood, he had to ride that stupid cart with him for who knows how. That scene in the movie lasts like 17 hours.
3 minutes. I think it's like 3
Fucking
minutes.
at least 17 hours. So, I mean, I will concede that it is difficult to take care of Elijah Wood and Pippin and like just look at their little hobbit feet because they're gross. But I'm saying taking care of kids puts a toll on a man. All right. I don't have kids, but Troy can attest. He doesn't have any hair. And that didn't start until he had kids. So I kind of think this one's a tie.
We could say a tie. Say a tie. I would say, I mean, I don't know. Maybe Dumbledore has an experience with the sword, but I mean, you could also say, you know, Gandalf has some experience with the sword. Let's compare the two main antagonists. So you've got Voldemort.
He who shall not be named.
Yep, I'm sorry, that guy. And we've got Sauron.
Okay.
All right.
Saruman, you mean?
Sauron.
Those are two different characters?
It's 2 different characters.
Yeah.
All right, so
Christ almighty.
Sauron, aka Tom Riddle, the guy who cannot be named, aka Tom Riddle, right?
Yeah.
He's a pretty evil guy, right?
Speaks parcel tongue.
Speaks snake tongue, right?
Pretty cool.
That's pretty cool, right? All right. So, what
can I?
Pretty lethal, you could say. Pretty lethal.
Well, he did fuck his own face up. So yeah, he's pretty lethal. And he killed Harry Potter's parents.
That's true. Interestingly enough, they have similarities, like the Horcruxes and stuff like that, where if you kill the Horcrux, here I am saying I didn't know anything about Harry Potter. You kill the Horcrux, so there's like 8 or 6 of, I think there's like 6 of them or something like that.
Yeah, there's like 6.
Yeah, and then if you kill them all, you kill Voldemort, essentially. Same thing with the ring, basically. In Lord of the Rings, you throw the ring into the fire, destroys the will of Sauron, and he, blows up.
J.K. Rowling, we're coming for you. We're suing you.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't give a shit either
showed it.
way. I don't care who's right in this equation.
Yeah. It's a little bit hard to say. I mean, Sauron's pretty evil, but so is Voldemort. I'm trying to think, like, do you remember anything evil Voldemort did besides,
But Voldemort didn't live in a volcano.
Neither did Sauron. I mean, he might have been in the volcano, like, here and there.
Isn't Sauron the eye on the top of the tower?
He's that and more.
So he's not even, I'm arguing the other direction, but he's not even an embodiment of a being. All Voldemort did was transfer his consciousness into a snake and then live as a snake for a while and then try and trick Harry into committing suicide or something. I don't remember how that part of the book went.
Is this canon?
I don't think that's canon.
So I think probably Saruman is eviler.
I would say Sauron's been around.
God damn it, Sauron
has been just as he actually is as old as Gandalf. He's a Maya too, and he was a sort of like a good elf or like a good elf. He was like I'm a good elf.
He was a good elf.
I'm not a good gnome. I'm a good elf.
Santa's little helpers, I think, is how he started.
You know what? I want to be a dentist.
And he was the evilest dentist of them all.
Evilest dentist.
Have you seen the mouth of Sauron?
Perfect. Make it perfect.
Teeth.
Yeah. He was the servant of Melkor, probably the most evil character, or most powerful evil character, I would say.
Okay.
They say Sauron was eviler in the end, but or more malicious, I guess. But yeah, he was. Let's just say there's some big stuff going on. Sauron is responsible for the sinking of an entire continent.
Okay, I've already conceded this. Next.
Oh, I did not know that. All right.
He's okay.
Okay, here we go.
Continue.
Frodo versus Harry Potter.
Okay, I like this one.
I like this one. I actually think Frodo probably doesn't have much on Harry Potter.
I agree 100%. Frodo's a
ring,
bitch.
though.
As far as lethality, okay, that's a good point. He does have the Ring of Power, but he can't use it.
Yeah, he barely knows anything about it.
He can turn invisible, but so can Harry Potter.
Invisibility cloak.
But the ring does reveal like wraith figures, right? It does reveal like the wraith world. It's the wraith.
Dementors.
It does not necessarily. Ooh, we could do ring wraiths versus Dementors.
I'm telling you, this is the same story now that I'm thinking about it.
Actually, we don't need to break these down because as we assess it, they're actually the same. It's 6,000 pages, the same story.
Yes.
You heard it here first. J.R.R. Tolkien, more like J.R.R. Rowling.
They did
There
that
it
on
is.
purpose.
That's the title of this episode.
No, don't do that. We'll get flagged for hate.
Okay, so yeah, Harry Potter versus Frodo.
Yeah, they both can turn
Harry
invisible.
Potter wins for sure.
I think he can because I don't think Frodo can see him even with the ring on.
But
I mean, he can see things, but like I'm not sure about
I guess
that.
my argument for Harry Potter, maybe a little bit against Harry Potter, is that he's almost completely inept. Like
Harry Potter
relies so much on Hermione and guidance from the teachers, and he just stumbles into shit.
Same thing
and
with
it's like
Frodo,
it's not
though.
like he fucking knows.
So did Frodo, though.
Well, Frodo actually, I guess like he relied on Gandalf.
He's a
but he tricked on his
serendipitous
own.
hero, and I don't like it.
Frodo also had to rely on Sam quite a bit.
Yeah.
That's true. But I mean, Harry Potter's a little bit more lethal than Frodo. You know what I'm saying? Like he has actual attacks. Frodo has like a sword and like his wits, I guess.
And the Expecto Patronus is pretty cool, right?
Expecto Patronus. So what's that one? Is that the light one?
That's the light deer that his father is.
This is the same story. There's literally something that Frodo has. It's the light of the Star of Elendil, right? Or Elendil. And it's literally just like this, the light of a Silmaril, essentially.
Oh my God.
That he uses to fend off darkness.
No, my God! What? That's not true.
It's true. It's true. He uses it in Shelob's lair.
Holy fuck, we've cracked the code on accident. Does anybody know about this?
He even has a ginger sidekick.
Well, I was going to say, okay, Ron versus Sam. Obviously,
Okay, Ron versus Sam. I like this. I like this.
obviously Sam.
I think Sam whoops him, honestly.
Yeah, Ron.
Sam cooks him for
No
dinner.
joke. Sam, like for months in like an orc stronghold, is like killing off orcs, and the orcs are terrified of him. Like they're terrified
That's
of him.
badass.
He's just hanging around in this orc stronghold on like the outskirts of Mordor, just like killing orcs. He's invisible. He's even wearing the ring.
Why?
He's insane.
That's
He's so-
amazing.
He is crazy.
Actually, I want to read that part of the book, just that segment.
Yeah. And yeah, he's just like he was like a legend in the work. I don't know.
So all Ron does throughout the Harry Potter series is just crush on Hermione and like follow Harry into doom.
Oh, they both get the girl in the end, though, don't they?
Yeah. Ron gets Hermione.
That's true. That's
then
true. That's
Harry
a win.
And then Harry gets Ginny. Yeah,
Let's not gloss over that. If you win Emma Watson's heart, that's a win.
Liv Tyler versus Emma Watson.
Ooh.
Hermione versus
Liv
Tyler's character, who is in fact an elf.
What's her name actually? Shoot, what's Liv Tyler's name?
Eredolful.
I mean, it's close. It's close. It's Arwen.
Arwen.
Yes. What's that? Liv Tyler's an actual elf. Was that one of the?
That was you. You said that.
Okay. I would say Hermione's got the smarts.
Okay, yeah, for sure. I mean, she is kind of the guiding light of Harry for most of those books. Like, she studies the book, she knows the spells. She's not particularly talented by default, but she works super hard.
Yeah, and I would say, I mean, as far as like elves are concerned, usually pretty like, I mean, what's the word? Competent.
Yeah.
Combat wise, I mean, they've been around for a while, but
yes, Troy.
I don't think she really dabbles in that.
So, Quora answered my question, Quora.com. J.K. Rowling has said she read Lord of the Rings before writing Harry Potter books, so it's quite possible she was influenced by the earlier book. However, Tolkien himself would be the first to admit that he too was drawing on ideas and narrative tropes that were far older than his own work.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, but this is like a shot-for-shot remake. I think we've established so far that this is a shot-for-shot remake.
If you want a shot-for-shot remake, you got to look at Percy Jackson and the Olympians versus, what's it, not Pirates of the Caribbean, Harry Potter. No. Not pirates. We don't want to do that. We don't want to taint pirates.
Okay, so what does Arwen have that Hermione doesn't?
Arwen has, I guess, antiquity.
She's old.
That's
old. What you got. That's your argument. Probably knows how to fire a bow. I assume.
Right? Well, she's immortal. She's immortal.
That's the word.
She gives up.
She's infinite.
She gives up her immortality.
Yeah.
For Aragorn. However, she's not really. Like in the movie. She kind of fights, right? She fights and she rides the horse and stuff like that against the Nine Nazgul, which was pretty. That's nothing to nod your head or to shake your head at.
Hermione fights the Dementors. I think Hermione might have an edge.
But doesn't Harry just finish him off or whatever?
Expecto Patronum.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Whatever. Other side of the river, and he thought it was his dad, but really it was just him.
Something like that.
Yeah. I've seen those movies a lot, but I still get confused on all
I think
of
Hermione.
them.
I think Hermione has the edge here.
Okay, so Hermione wins.
I think I can't see Arwen really getting to her. Maybe she could. I don't know if she could bow it. She might be able to bow it. She's mainly.
Yep.
She's not really a combat character in the books. I gotta say, or at least as far as I've read.
Okay.
Haven't you read all of them?
Okay, Count Dooku versus Snape.
Oh, that's a good one. All right, so Saruman versus Snape. Snape's pretty knowledgeable, I'd say. I think Saruman's almost on the same level as Gandalf, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, not later in the book, but they do fight. I'd say Saruman might have an edge here, unless Snape has some really tricky stuff.
Snape is a tricky man.
So is Saruman.
Yeah, Snape is a clever, conniving.
Oh, I would say Saruman's treacherous, not so much tricky. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snape is incredibly clever. I mean, he has to trick Harry Potter into thinking that he hates him in order to spend the first 5 books helping him.
Yeah.
So he's a fucking dick. He's a dick throughout those books. And then you realize, he's actually a super nice guy and he was super helpful.
See, that's where Saruman is different, where it's okay, he was just bad because he's bad because he's bad.
Oh, no, that's not true. No, Saruman was bad because he gave into the temptation of basically he felt that the good side was not going to be the winning side, that he saw Sauron's power and he's we're not going to survive. So we might as well join up with him and then overthrow him once we gain power.
Ah.
Mm-hmm. But obviously he was on the losing side of that battle.
Yeah.
After he got killed by hobbits. He literally in the movie.
Pippin, no.
Yeah, no. In the movie, he falls from. He gets stabbed by Wormtongue in the back, which is a crazy story. I think Peter Jackson was like, he was making this noise, and like Peter Jackson wanted him to go ah or something like that, and like I guess what's his name, Christopher Lee had some experience with this ordeal of stabbing, like literally people being stabbed in the back. He's like, no, that's not the sound they make.
What?
Yeah, and he's like, it's more of like gasping for breath, like a basically, and he's like, oh. Okay, I'm not gonna ask any more questions.
I'm not gonna ask how you know that.
Yeah, but in the books, he basically he tries to invade the Shire, and the hobbits basically like hunt him down, and then I think Wormtongue kills him, and then maybe I think the hobbits kill Wormtongue.
I don't know what Wormtongue is.
He's like just another treacherous, snaky kind of guy. Ooh, that would have been the fight. It would have been Wormtongue versus Snape, but I think Snape would have taken that easily. I'd say it's pretty hard. We're talking about maybe post. We're gonna talk about them in their prime. Snape in his prime, I'm guessing, is pretty powerful. He knows spells.
He does have some spells.
I might call this
Black magic wand.
This might be a draw. I don't know.
Okay.
I might give it to Snape just because he's probably got more tools under his belt. But like Saruman's cunning.
Snape knows all the potions and stuff too.
That's true. Saruman's pretty cunning though.
He teaches potions, in fact, so he knows it well enough to teach it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think maybe with the Palantir, Saruman could do something. That's like the seeing orb. Oh, that's hard. That's hard to say. Ooh, comment who you think would win.
yeah, comment who you think would win.
Snape or Saruman, and maybe any of these other matchups. But I think as far I was gonna maybe let you get away with Aragog, but no, I'm pretty sure Shelob takes the cake on that one. Especially if we're talking about the Ugliot, the thing that Shelob's mom basically. Shelob.
Oh yeah, of course. Yep.
Crazy.
I know that part of the story.
And if we're
what
involving-
about Gimli versus Hagrid? Obviously.
Ooh.
Wow. Giant versus
Dwarf.
Giant versus dwarf. Gimli's a boss, dude.
Yeah.
Gimli like kills hundreds of orcs.
Hagrid has a magic motorcycle.
Is that a selling point?
Gimli has a horse. He's like one of the few dwarves who rides horses, I guess. I don't know. They ride ponies. I think I might be
I
wrong
think they're
about
called
that.
dwarfses.
Dwarfs. Like I'm a dwarf. Is there a sneaky rat character in Harry Potter? Can we pair up Gollum with?
Oh
anybody?
yeah, there's the sneaky rat guy. He's basically Templeton from Charlotte's Web.
I was
He
thinking
becomes a rat.
he does become red.
All right. Okay. We can either do Gollum versus Malfoy, or we could do Gollum versus the sneaky rat guy from Harry Potter.
Well, Gollum wins that.
Comment if you know that motherfucker's name, because clearly I am not well versed enough to know. But I kind of like Gollum versus Malfoy. Mm-hmm. I did not even name Malfoy, and I should have got that one. That could have been a good night.
Now we can argue that Legolas wins against anybody, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Legolas would win.
You're fucking high. Orlando Bloom is not that amazing.
He's
Oh,
amazing.
dude, Legolas is like, honestly, I should have given the win for anybody for Gandalf, but Legolas is like, he's a killing machine, dude.
I'll give you Liv Tyler's dad. That guy,
Elrond?
yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a boss too.
yeah,
He's a really,
Elrond's a boss.
he's a really old elf, and we're talking about Galadriel. Galadriel's a boss too. Like she's insane. But if we're talking like strongest of them all, maybe Glorfindel in the Third Age.
Yep.
He took down a Balrog, dude. Balrog. Ooh, Balrog versus Cerberus, maybe? Or Fluffy?
Dude, you lost me. Cerberus, I assume, is the three-headed dog.
Yeah, Fluffy.
Yeah.
I think Balrog, Balrog
who-
definitely takes it. I'm sorry.
Okay, fine. I just don't think that Orlando Bloom's character, Legolas, as you call him,
What is his name?
That is his name, yes.
I don't think he could defeat anybody in the Harry Potter universe. Like the lady with the cats
Yeah.
in Harry Potter, she would win.
She would win. She'd
Yeah.
go, look at my cats. And he'd go, I'm dead.
Fuck, what is her name?
give
McGonagall.
up.
That was one of my names.
Professor McGonagall.
No, McGonagall's not the one with the cat.
She
No.
turns into a cat.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
She also has a cat. Or no, you're thinking of Filch's cat. Filch. His
Yeah.
cat. The one that gets petrified by the basilisk. I thought I didn't know anything about
Yeah, you
Harry
know
Potter.
way more.
All right.
All right, so I think we've got to declare. We haven't declared any winners. Troy,
There's-
you haven't been keeping track. Sam said that you needed to keep track, and you
yeah,
haven't
you're
been
the
keeping
mediator.
track.
That didn't mean I had to keep track. I am not a math guy.
Who has won so far?
Lord of the Rings.
I think we need to think of a likely cause of death for each character.
Just because I like Lord of the Rings more.
Oh my God.
So likely cause
I
of
like Hobbit more than...
Ooh, you like Hobbit more than Lord of the Rings, huh?
I like Hobbit more than Lord of the Rings and definitely way more than Harry Potter, so...
That's fair. Hobbit's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Likely cause of death: Gandalf versus who's the guy? Dumbledore. How does Gandalf
Old
off
age.
Dumbledore?
The-
Literally lives longer
Dumbledore's
than
already dead. Yep.
You shall not pass.
I'm older than you, and then he goes, "Oh,
Dumbledore's already dead.
you're
So.
right. I am very old." And then he obviously
He just poofs into smoke.
They
Exactly.
start a battle, and Gandalf just sits down. Like, I'll just wait you out, bitch.
because you can't catch me. Okay, so Gandalf takes that one. That's
Yep.
1 point. Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
1 point. Lord of the Rings. Okay.
Alrighty. On that hand
Yeah,
instead.
alrighty. And then, okay, so then we got Sauron versus Voldemort. I think Sauron wins this one. He literally goes, "I am evil," and then Voldemort goes, "I am evil." But you know.
I mean,
Sauron
Voldemort-
goes, "But are you this evil?"
Right. And he one-ups him by having his eye be a tower.
Did you betray an entire continent and convince it into sinking, basically, or not convince it into sinking, but
I don't know. I feel like Sauron's eye just burns through
I don't know. Voldemort's pretty scary,
Voldemort.
dude.
Just goes. But I like Voldemort does that spooky thing in the sky, and Sauron's like, I got a whole place named after where I live.
No, he doesn't.
Mordor. Like,
Sauron,
yeah.
Mordor.
Well, like not
No
named
good?
after it, but like,
It sounds evil,
Yes.
like him.
Ah,
Yes.
yes, Voldemort's just, yeah, I live in London.
I live in London, Liverpool.
The evilest
Heard of
place
it?
on the planet.
Yeah. Sauron convinced an entire people to human sacrifice and angered like the deity of the universe to sink their continent.
So Sauron wins.
Sauron goes, "I am more evil," and he goes,
Okay, so that's
you're right.
two Lord of the Rings.
Two Lord of the Rings.
Now Arwen versus Hermione.
Hermione wins. That
Hermione.
one, just because she's more
I'm gonna
tactful. I
keep
think.
count on Harry Potter.
Okay.
So one Harry Potter.
All right. So Hagrid versus Gimli.
Hagrid.
You think Hagrid? I don't know.
Magic
dude.
motorcycle.
Magic motorcycle. I think Gimli's like killed hundreds of orcs that are way bigger than him.
I agree.
I mean, I guess if it's a fight to the death, but if it's like
Who's got the
winner,
bigger beard?
Hagrid, I think.
I think Hagrid wins with a bigger beard. He goes, "A great big bushy beard," and Gimli's like, "Grr, that still only counts as one, though."
If it's nicest guy award though,
Nicest-
Hagrid is super nice.
No, Gimli's super nice.
Yeah, Gimli's way nicer.
Gimli.
I don't think so.
Gimli, there's like racial tension in Lord of the Rings, and
Okay.
Gimli like overcomes that by like basically just befriending like one of the she-elves, and like, okay, so a cool story. I'll make this quick.
Oh my god.
Actually, I can't make it quick. Anyways, he goes from like I don't trust the elves to like
His best
encresting
friend
like
is
asking
Legolas,
for befriending Legolas and asking for like one strand of hair. It would be the greatest gift he could receive if it was from like this elf lady, which is Galadriel.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it's
Probably so he could make a clone of her.
He's an evil
Okay, so I call that a tie.
okay, Ty. So
Okay.
let's
So I got Hermione, Hagrid.
and I've got
you get
Sauron,
three.
Gandalf.
You got 3.
Oh,
You get 3.
why do I
This
get
is a
three?
tie.
Oh, okay.
You both get a point.
Okay. Next.
Legolas versus
Anybody.
the entire universe of Harry Potter.
God damn it.
Literally, how many arrows does he have?
Doesn't he have magic arrows or some shit?
I don't
like-
know. He doesn't have
okay.
magic arrow. Actually, he had one. He had one magic.
One
arrow.
magic
He killed a felled beast.
I don't know. I guess I don't have anybody who can kill Legolas on my side.
We won't count Legolas.
Yeah, fuck.
There's no pairing for that.
Yeah, there's not.
Okay, but Dementors versus Nazgul. It's who can shriek the loudest.
Oh, Nazgul.
Well, the Dementors are pretty fucked up. They don't shriek in your ears though. It's like
They suck
you
out
like
your soul.
feel them.
They
yeah.
suck your good memories, is what they do.
Oh, okay. Then maybe we should count terrifying aspect. Which one's scary? Which one's
Suck out your soul? Are you fucking kidding me?
versus scream loud?
Yell
Scream very loud.
Dementors wins.
Oh shoot. Okay, fine.
Come on. Dementors wins. So that's 3.
Okay. Then we've got Harry Potter versus Elijah Wood. Harry Potter wins.
Well,
Harry Potter
Elijah Wood or versus Frodo?
Oh, versus Frodo. Versus Frodo. Frodo's like, please don't. And then Harry Potter's
Sam, where's your potatoes?
literally, I think Frodo comes at him with like a butter knife or with Sting, and then, Harry Potter Expelliarmuses him to like the next world, basically. Yep. So I think that's Harry Potter.
That's 4 for me.
Sam versus Ron. Let's just say Sam's holding Ron's head in his hands after this.
Yep, Sam wins.
Yeah, Sam wins that one.
Okay, so we're tied up at 4.
Tied up at 4. Tiebreaker. Okay.
What's the better movie?
Ooh, I would say that Sam cooks Ron and boils him, mashes him, and
sticks him in a stew.
No, something like that. No.
Boil him, mash him, and stick him in a stew.
I say he knocks him out with the frying pan.
Yep. Okay.
Sam knocks out Ron with the frying pan.
Yep. And Ron's too busy staring at Hermione walking away. Mm-hmm. He's dead.
He's dead already. Last but not least, we've got Saruman versus Snape. This is the one that we thought was kind of what we're going to do here.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You decide.
I mean, Snape has all the potions. He could poison Saruman.
But Saruman can just be like, I'm healed.
No, I don't think so. I'm not sure about that. I think poison will work against him. I think someone tried to poison him. I'm not too sure. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think poison would kill him, but he's smart enough not to drink poison, I think.
Yeah?
He could be like, is this poison? And his spell would be like, yep, it's poison. Or he can look in his little glass ball and be like, yeah, he poisoned it earlier.
Something
okay.
Like that.
What about Snape likes snakes though? And his name rhymes with cape, so he's almost a superhero.
He's got.
And
I'm going to leave that up to the comments.
Okay, yeah, it's a straight tie right now.
Honestly, it's in your hands right now. Don't fail me.
Harry Potter.
Do not fail me.
Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings. Y'all pick.
Yeah. So right now we're for 4 for 4. We're stuck on Saruman Snape.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you can figure out who would win between that.
Yeah. And in the meantime, we're going to take a break.
I think we deserve a break.
And we'll be right back.
That's a lot of work.
With some news.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Andy.
Yes, Lisa?
You ever sit around thinking about how Ren and Stimpy is the greatest Nicktoon ever?
I mean, I sit around thinking about how Rocco is and how Ren and Stimpy isn't even top 5.
Well, you're wrong, and now I challenge you to a fight to the death.
You know what? Let's mark that down as Plan B. Hey, gang, check out 90s Court Podcast, where each week Lisa and I discuss 2 things from the 90s that brought us great joy.
Or great cringe. We cover movies, TV, video games, music, toys, food, and so much more. Check us out on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, or wherever you podcast and catch up on a great backlog of 90s goodies.
And be sure and follow us on Facebook and Twitter at 90s Court, because it's 90s Court, and that means that you, the jury, decide who wins each week.
And if this podcast thing doesn't work out, I can always just murder Andy.
Please listen.
All right, and we're back from break, everybody. We are going to get to a little segment we like to call the News Time. Breaking news with the Idiot Savants. There's our news story. It's up on the ceiling. First bit of news comes to us from...
No, it's not.
Okay, I thought it was up there. First bit of news comes to us from Cinema Blend.
It just says kids are stupid.
Kids are stupid. I don't know if you guys knew this or not. Troy probably does.
I don't know. My kids are pretty smart.
Okay. Okay, well, your kids aren't these kids because these kids are stupid. Young Spider-Man fans hospitalized after letting Black Widow bite them in hopes of getting superpowers. This was reported a couple weeks ago.
I mean, I remember being a kid
and thinking that would be cool if that would happen.
I mean, I'm not going to say I had high hopes when I got bit by a spider, but I knew Black Widows would kill me.
Around here, be like, oh, there's a brown recluse. Hey, come here, buddy.
So
you call yourself a Marvel fan? Why, do you even know what Black Widow does?
A group, yeah. It wouldn't have been Black Widow that they got bit by.
No.
I wouldn't mind.
The group of young men in Bolivia, it says here, tried to, they found a Black Widow spider while reportedly herding goats in the province of Chayanta, And when they discovered the spider, the boys poked it with sticks repeatedly until each of them were bitten. I am actually surprised they needed to poke it with sticks.
Oh, yeah, no, they're quite docile until you threaten them.
And then
bite
you, bitch.
Yeah, and then they bite you. I mean, like, I've seen people, like, holding them and stuff until you poke them with sticks until they bite you.
According to the New York Post, the boy's mother actually found the trio crying over their wounds before rushing them to a nearby hospital. Black widow bites are known to affect the nervous system due to the venom secreted by the spider. While Peter Parker became a bona fide superhero as a result of his bite in the Spider-Man comics and various film adaptations, that was not the case for the 3 Bolivian boys who had subjected themselves to their own bites. So, this actually has a happy ending. The boys survived.
And they got superpowers?
They're okay. And yes, at least one of them developed hero powers.
That's 1 out of 3. That's worth the rip.
But it gets dark because it turns into Chronicle and they kill each other.
Oh.
So
that's a spoiler alert.
Now, they spent a week in various hospitals suffering from fevers and tremors during their stay in treatment, but they were released and probably won't be poking any spiders in the future.
But what a bona fide, think about how courageous you have
That's
to be.
a baller ass move. Yeah,
like,
holy shit.
Freaking poison spider. I bet you get superpowers in that. I'm terrified of spiders. Bite me. Absolutely crazy.
As a kid, I was scared to even look at at the spiders at the zoo because I thought they might get out of the cage and bite me.
Dude, I was scared to touch pictures.
Pick
of
these
spiders.
things up, get it to crawl on them, which I fucking hate, and then poke it with a stick until it bit them.
That's
holy shit.
That's like watching Shark Boy and Lava Girl and then jumping in the ocean. Bite me, shark. Bite me. I want to be like Taylor Lautner. That's like
you don't want to be Taylor Lautner.
Yeah. I don't want to be Taylor Lautner. Right.
No. Nobody wants to be Taylor Lautner.
Fucking A. All right. Next bit of news. We'll speed through these real quick. This comes to us from mspoweruser.com, but this was reported by a bunch of different people. Minecraft Dungeons SSD glitch wipes your hard drive when you uninstall it.
That's what you get for uninstalling.
Dude, I've been looking to find an easy way to do that for a while now.
Just install this game. You got to buy it first, of course.
So Mojang's newest game, Minecraft Dungeons, has been wiping people's hard drives as soon as they go to uninstall the game.
Why would they uninstall it?
Via add and remove the programs in Windows.
Yeah.
So this is a tweet, or sorry, a filing on the Mojang website that says, at this moment, please do not under any circumstances uninstall the launcher using add or remove programs. The Dungeons launcher, in the Dungeons launcher, go to the settings and uninstall it from the launcher instead of the Windows uninstall feature. But that's where I would go. I would go right to Windows to uninstall something. I wouldn't go to the program itself and uninstall. So that's
go to the program.
I wonder how many people had this happen to them
for it to be this big.
For this big of a deal. Like, yeah, I bet people were fucking hot.
Oh yeah. No,
can you imagine
Skyrim save?
Yeah, everything you have stored on your hard drive just wipes because you didn't feel like playing Minecraft Dungeons anymore.
Also, like your Windows boot.
Yeah,
everything is
your
gone.
Windows boot.
Well,
I mean, if
on
it
an
wipes it
SSD,
clean,
like if you're installing stuff on your SSD, it's probably more like prioritized. Like, unless I don't know.
I put everything.
Okay,
on
I
the
see what you're
SSD.
saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So just the certain things that you want to be running from the SSD rather than your data drive.
Yeah.
So your data was probably safe in some people's cases. Most computers do have 2 hard drives, SSD and HDD. So
Yeah.
that's a good point, Sam.
Most people do put.
I would still be pissed though.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
No, like everything gone.
It's fucking gone. Everything's gone. So if you are a user of Minecraft Dungeons on PC, keep it installed on your SSD. Please,
Threat.
please don't install the game. Please don't uninstall the game.
You can.
I guess.
Don't
You heard
go
it here
through add
first.
remove.
Don't install the game.
No, it's a good game. It's fun.
No, it's a good game. Okay. I think this is actually going to be our last bit of news. We were going to report on this last week. This comes to us from CNET. Over 40% of Republicans wrongly believe Bill Gates will use COVID-19 vaccines to implant microchips in them.
I'm okay with
This
that.
can't be real, right? Like, who did they survey to find this information? I feel like 40% of the people in my life are Republicans, and there's no fucking way they believe this.
I never believe polls, dude. I never believe polls.
So this says a survey finds a false conspiracy theory about vaccines implanting tracking microchips is popular among Fox News viewers, Republicans, and Trump voters. So let's see who did this. Representative survey of 1,640 U.S. adults by YouGov for Yahoo News.
Okay, that's not even that many people.
That's kind of a lot. Over 1,000? That's over 1,500 even. It's 1,600.
But out of all the Fox News people in the U.S., this is how many, 40% of them.
How many people do you think usually respond to surveys?
I didn't.
I always respond to surveys, but that's just me.
Oh no! I mean, more power to you, but like, I just don't have the time to please fill out a survey and at Taco Bell, and we'll get like a performance.
You get a free
review.
taco.
Get a free taco.
I don't give a shit about a free taco. You give me a free gordita crunch, I'm fucking in.
Yeah.
Well, at Burger King, get a free Whopper.
Ooh.
Nobody goes to Burger King. You should not shop or buy or fill out any surveys or anything.
I'm gonna say Burger King's kind of fire sometimes. I'm not gonna lie.
Burger King breakfast is the bomb. Not better than Wendy's breakfast, but second.
Why are we even friends? Okay, so the surveys usually get less than 1,000 people to respond to them, for most of them, according to my statistical analysis class I took in college.
Oh.
But in this case, they got 1,600, and they found that half of the respondent Americans who say Fox News is their primary television news source believe the conspiracy theory. Is the largest group responding this way, followed by self-described Republicans, and voted for Donald Trump in 2016. 44% of both of these groups said that they believed the conspiracy theory was true. 26% of the respondent Republicans said it was false, and 31% said they weren't sure. Representatives for Fox News, the Republican Party, and the White House and the Trump 2020 campaign did not immediately respond to requests for comment. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which the namesake founders use to fund medical research and vaccine programs around the world, also did not respond for a request for comment.
Just to put this in like a localist, more of a local perspective.
Okay, go ahead.
Like when I was upgrading meters to make this so the meter reader could read the meter from the road.
Okay.
So all the technology that's in this thing is literally less than a pager.
Okay.
So I had to explain this to people who were like, they're going to use this meter to track me and to track. It's a meter. That's what it does.
Well, maybe they didn't want to be tracked, Troy.
But that's how they pay their bill.
I don't want to pay my bill. If it's all the same to you, I'd like to continue not doing that.
But the thing is like they didn't think of it as in, oh, they're just using it so they don't have to come to my house.
Right.
They were using it as in, well, the government's going to keep. The government doesn't care how much electric you use. The electric company cares how much electric you use.
The government might care.
No.
All the money ends up there anyways.
Yeah, I guess. But
the only plausible thing I could see with this is like, it would make sense if they're trying to do contact tracing to figure out who is exposed and then be able to track their whereabouts and maybe other possible, infections or something like that. That'd be my only guess is why that they would think that was plausible.
Yeah.
The other thing that I could think of was that I'm pretty sure that they're, at least in my knowledge, feel free to fact check me, but the Gates Foundation is kind of, or at least Bill and Melinda Gates are kind of into like population control a little bit. As far as just not overpopulating the planet and stuff like that. And so, I don't know. It just seems sus. I could see how people would think it's sus that they're giving something to a wide population and they're kind of into population control. I don't know. It just raises questions. There's a lot of conspiracy that could be probably drawn from that. Now, whether that's, obviously just throwing red flags where maybe there's no red flags due.
Right.
Maybe not. I haven't done enough research to keep track of that, but we'd probably want to vet that information. Yeah,
course.
Definitely.
I'm not sure that that's what that foundation is for is for population control, though.
Well, I mean, just like one of the main concerns I've heard from different places. Obviously, I can't cite the sources, of course, because
I mean, this is not really a cite your sources kind of thing.
Yeah.
No. I watched a documentary once where they were helping maintain or making a better sewer system for third world countries from that foundation. So
I'm sure they do plenty of cool stuff. I mean, he's very charitable with his money.
Yeah, nanobots in the water, that kind of thing. Yeah. So that's going to be our last bit of news here. We are still planning our conspiracy episode for those of you that like when we do that.
We should do that soon.
We should do that soon. With everything.
Come up with one though.
I mean, we'll get a list. We'll get a list going. Let us know in the YouTube comments if you want to hear more conspiracy theories and us talk about them. Those were some of my favorite episodes.
Hey, Grief Burrito, find one for me, would you?
Hey, there it is. All right.
I don't want to look.
We are going to get out of here. Thank you, everybody, so much for listening. This has been Crazy Train of Thought episode, whatever the fuck we're on. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Troy. I've been your host, Ryan Wolf. You can find us. All the links will be in the show notes here of the pod and on YouTube. You can go to our link tree, and everything that we own and are and at on the internet is going to be right there. So, all right, you guys ready to bounce?
Bounce.
I don't know how to bounce.
You guys got anything to plug?
No.
No plugs. No.
I said something about watch for my streams, but I didn't stream it all.
Fucking dick.
I got really busy. So maybe this weekend, but I doubt it because I got to put up drywall and a fence.
I'm sure they'll be waiting with bated breath for you to maybe show up.
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here. See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That's all, folks. Video recording. 1, 2, 3. Fuck! Nice!
I didn't even clap. No, I did. It just sounded like one clap.
I didn't even clap. It did. Excellent work, everyone.
How about this? Let's try this. Let's harmonize. And you remember when you watch an American Idol, how do they do the intro? They go, Welcome back to another episode of Crazy Train of Thought. Today, on a very emotional episode, we touch on the tragedy that is Ryan Wolf's life or hair or something.
Okay. Do you want to do that?
Gamer life.
Something like that?
Yeah.
The tragedy that is Ryan Wolf as a gamer.
We touch on the tragic gamer life of Ryan Wolf.
Okay, I'm all right with that.
Life as a gamer. There we go. Okay, let's practice our harmonics
Life
here.
as a terrible gamer?
Give me a who wants to take the high part?
I don't know. I don't know what is higher than what, so why don't you just go and I'll harmonize. Okay, do it again.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Close. I think you're a little bit pitchy.
I just won't do anything. How about that?
No, because we need
you
3.
You just gotta open your mouth.
We need 3.
I can do that.
Just
here. Okay, just like try the. Go. Give me a.
There you go.
But now you keep it there. Okay. So dumb. Just give it our best shot, all right?
Oh, this is not going to work.
Give it our best shot.
Okay.
Hit the record or whatever.
I mean, it's recording.
Okay.
We're already shooting blanks, as you said.
3, 2.
It's bad.
That's so crud.
It didn't work.
Okay. What's another famous intro?
Just do like your anime intro.
I liked that intro voice that you had there.
All right.
I'm already going to be playing that stupid music.
Oh, hang on. I'll just write something.
How is that more efficient than what we're doing right now?